In this lecture, I am going to create update API in Laravel to update blog details. So let's open our api.php file to add a new route for blog update. Route method will be put and URL will be blog/id in the route parameter /update. And it will execute update method of our blog controllers. And this route should be protected. That's why I am adding auth_center_middler to this route. And user need to provide API tokens to update his blog. Now let's open our blog controller. And then let's add a method called update inside our blog controller. Let's get the ID as a parameter to this method because we have route parameter called ID, so that we can get the ID as a parameter to this method. Also let's take request object here. Now I will find the blocks with this ID. So we can take the code from our details method. So I am finding the block with the ID present inside our route parameter, and we are loading user and category data for this block. And if no block found, then I will return a JSON response with message no block found. And if block found, then I will check if this block is owned by currently authenticated user or not. So I will check if block user ID is equal to request user. We can get currently authenticated user data from this request user object. Okay, so this will return us the currently authenticated user data. If a user is passing API tokens to authorization header, then this will return us currently authenticated user data. Okay, we already added auth_center_middler. That means a user need to provide API tokens to access this route. So I am checking if blog user ID is equal to currently authenticated user ID or not. Okay, if this blog is not owned by currently authenticated user, then I will return a JSON response with message access denied. And the status code will be 403. And if this blog is owned by currently authenticated user, then I will update the blog. So first of all, we add validations for block fields. So we can take the code from our create method, which I already created during block creation API. Let's paste the validation rules here. So during updation, we need validation rules for title, short description, long description, category ID field, but this image field should not be required. So let's add nullable rule. That means this image field should not be required all the time. Okay, and if this image is updating, then these rules will affect for this field. Okay, and if validation fails, then I will return a JSON response with message validation errors, and I will return the validation error messages to this error keys. Now I will check if the user is updating blog image or not. So I will check request has file image. That means I am checking if image is present in this request object. That means user is updating blog image. Then I will upload the image and I will delete the old image. So we can take the code from our create method, which is inside our create method. Yes, so let's take the code from create method and paste it here. So if user is updating blog image, then I'll upload the image to our public folder uploads and blog images folder, right? And then I'll delete the old image. So let's set the old part to a variable. So our old image is inside public folder, and then let's check the file path public uploads blog images, right? So uploads slash blog images slash the image name. So we can get the image name from our blog object, and let's take the field name from our blocks table. You see we have field name image, so let's write image here. So this will store the old path for the image. Now I will check if this path is exist or not. So with the help of file facade we can check this file path is exist or not, and inside this file exist method we need to provide the path, and if this file path will exist then I will delete the file path, okay, with the help of delete method. And let's provide the path here. Because we are using file facade, so that we need to import file at the top, so let's use this file at the top. So this will delete the old image, and if user is not updating block image then I will store the old image name to this $image name variable, and we can get the old image name from this block object. Now I will update block data. So let's copy the code from our create method. Let's copy this code and paste it here. So instead of creating a new block, I'll update the existing block, right? So I'm updating this block, okay? So we are using update method, and we are updating title, short description, long description, user ID. No, we do not need to update user ID, right? We are updating category ID, and we are updating image name also, and we do not need to load user and category data for this block. We already loaded user and category data for this block. We can check it here. We already loaded user and category data for this block, so we do not need to load the user and category data again here, right? And after updating the block, I'll return a JSON response block successfully updated, and I'll return the data. This will be updated block, okay? Now let's test this endpoint to update our block from Postman. Let's open a new tab from here, and the method should be put, and let's provide the URL. So suppose I want to upgrade block of ID 3, then we need to provide the 3 as a route parameter here, and then we need to add /update here in the URL, and inside our header we need to pass accept, and this should be application/JSON, and we need to pass authorization header also, because this route is protected. If we do not provide authorization header here, let's execute this without providing API tokens here. First of all, let's execute this endpoint. You see it is returning unauthorized message, right? And the status code is 401. That means this route is protected. We need to provide API tokens to authorization header, so we can get the authorization token from our login API. So let's log in to get a token. I'm using this email address to generate the API tokens, and the ID of this user is 1. Okay, so I'm trying to update this block. Okay, let's provide the API token here. This should be barrier token. Let's execute this. You see access denied. Why this message is throwing here? Because if I check the block details of ID 3, you see user ID of this block is true. That means the token I am providing of user ID 1. So ID of the user is not matching. That's why it is throwing an error called access denied. That means this user is not owner of this block. Okay, that's why it is returning access denied message, right? So this user can only update his block. So we need to pass the ID of that block which is owned by this user, right? So let's check our block list. So let's find a block which is owned by user ID 2. this is one by no, actually this user's ID is 1, right? Yeah, so let's find a block of user ID 1, this block. So let's provide ID 10 here, and let's provide the data here, because this is a put method, right? So if we add title in the form data, it will not affect, because in Laravel, if the API method is put, then Laravel cannot take the data from form data. Okay, we need to provide data inside our XWW for URL encoded or raw data. We need to pass the data through this method, either XWW for URL encoded or raw data. Okay, so let's pass title. Okay, I'm adding title description one by one. So I added title, short description, long description, and category ID for this block, and let's change the title to updated. Okay, and try to execute this endpoint. You see, block successfully updated. Okay, and it is returning the updated title. Also, let's take our block list endpoint. You see, title is now updated. Okay, but if you notice one thing, we cannot pass image through this XWW from URL encoded data. Okay, but Laravel cannot get data with from data from Postman if the API method is put. Okay, so if I want to pass file data to this form data, how we can do this? For this I have a trick. Suppose I need to pass the data through form data, how we can achieve this? First of all, let's add title, short description, long description, category ID to this form data for this endpoint. Okay, I'm adding this one by one. You see, I provided all the data with key value pair. Now let's try to execute this endpoint with this form data. Okay, you see, it is not working. It is still showing title is required, short description is required. That means Laravel cannot get the data with form data in put method API. Okay, then how we can upload our file and how we can update the block details with form data? For this, I have a trick. I have to call, I have to change the method to post, but I'll override the method with the help of underscore method key, and the value will be put here. Okay, this will execute our put endpoint with post method from Postman. Okay, it will override the method because we need to upload image, and we can upload the image with form data from Postman, right? So let's provide the file here. Suppose we want to update the blog image, then let's provide the blog image. Let's change this image to this image. Okay, but it will not still work because we have content type inside our header. We have to remove this to execute this endpoint with form data. Okay, so let's remove content type from our header, then it will work. Okay, now let's execute this endpoint. You see, block successfully updated. So let's check this image now. Is it updated or not? Let's copy the full path and paste in the browser. You see, this is our new blog image. Okay, so our update functionality is working. So you understand how we can call put API with post method by passing a key underscore method through the form data. Otherwise, this put API will not work. In Laravel cannot take the data with form data from Postman for put API. Okay, we have to pass the data in XURL, XWW from URL encoded data. We have to pass from Postman to execute our put API endpoint. But if we need to pass the data through form data, we have to override the method and we need to call the post method. Okay, and we can upload file with this form data. So our update API is completed. In the next lecture, I am going to create delete API to delete a block. Okay, so stay connected.